But that's really not my business to speak on.
But this is.
And then you play this big role like you had a lot on your plate.
Cause she was.
That's wrong. You did it out of spite.
That comes off as being ungrateful.
Queen did stop talking to her. You made sure of that.
Saying some things that, you know, I didn't watch the whole video, that shit long as hell. But
she was being interviewed on how she protects her peace.
Think this is damaging your brand, or do you think this is damaging Queen's brand?
We don't have a brand, Clarence. We are not a business. Everything with you is business, brands, investment, entitlement.
Okay, so guys, make sure to go see the previous videos so you can keep up to date and know what's going on and looking into the research and the other evidence that I pulled together so you guys have a better understanding of the whole situation regarding Tina, Clarence, Miss Riva, and Queen Naija. And also subscribe to my vlog channel because I have some vlog videos coming up. The link will be in the description below. In today's episode, the first thing I want to bring up is the question of, have they ever reached out to Queen when there was drama? Most people with common sense bring that up. Why bring it onto the internet, right? Well, apparently they have tried.
Because we tried to defuse the situation so many times. Behind closed doors. We came to you several of times. Oh, y'all want to bash me for saying, well, you could have came to your sister though. You could have told her this though. You didn't have to bring it on social media. Yes, I did. Because nothing was happening behind closed doors. And before I got on here and made my video, my mom called my sister and she declined her call. So my mom felt like she was in the middle of it because I said, see mama, you sitting up here, you trying to defuse the situation and talk about it, and she hung up in your face.
There was even one point they had an opportunity to be on the Fix My Life show with Ilanya.
We were been supposed to go on Ayanla, but you didn't tell them that, Queen. You didn't tell them how Ayanla had reached out to Lee a while back, and Lee told you 6 months after. And then you asked my mom, you said Ayanla reached out to me. Do you want to go on Ayanla? My mom was like, yeah. She was like, and then you was like, you sure, mom? She was like, yeah, I ain't got nothing to hide. Ain't no skeletons in my closet. And then next thing you know, we didn't hear about it. But now you want to go on Ayanla after her show canceled.
So the question is, what happened? What happened that Queen Naija didn't do anything about it? Why didn't she go to this lady to fix the problem when everything started? Could it be because everything got swept under the rugs? No one was talking anymore. There was no drama, so she thought everything was okay? That's like a big question, because this is obviously a huge issue that affects your relationship as well, because Queen Naija is like in the middle of it. Whatever happened, it looks like she decided to take it into her own hands, because maybe she left that up to Lee, because they did reach out to Lee. And if she did leave it up to Lee, how come Lee never contacted her back if it was Lee's job to contact her back? We don't know, because Lee's like a manager. I don't think she's an assistant. But anyway, if she still had the opportunity to do that, why didn't she do it? But just because she's reaching out to her because the show is cancelled, that doesn't mean there's nothing sus about that, because she's still helping people. The only difference now is that Queen Naija will have to pay her. Before, you'll be on her show and I believe you guys will get money for it, but now you will have to pay Lianya to fix your life, because she said that in an interview recently that if you guys want to get help, you have to seek me out and you have to pay me now. So if anything, if Queen's reaching out to her, that's definitely like a serious thing and she really wants to fix it. But I guess they haven't heard from her because Tina's still on YouTube making videos. It doesn't look like anything's getting fixed at this moment. Now, another question that everyone has is, why isn't Miss Riva doing anything? Why is Miss Riva letting Tina do this? Because again, it is in her household, right? And a lot of you guys said, is Miss Riva coaching her? And there's also been accusations that Miss Riva is coaching her, and we will get all into that in another video. So keep subscribed with notification, because I promise you, you don't want to miss that. I'm going to go into detail in that and get a lot of information. It's just that takes a lot of work, that particular video. This is what Tina had to say about the situation.
And then y'all want to say, well, your mother is allowing you to say all of this stuff because she could take your phone. She could put you in your room. First of all, this is where y'all get me wrong at. I'm still not that same 16-year-old girl that was on RTR Shade defending my sister. She cannot take my phone. I'm 19 years old, about to be 20. She could not take my phone and put me in the room. I pay my own phone bill.
Now, she does have a point. Tina is an adult. She's not a little kid anymore. Miss Reva really can't control her. And is it really Miss Reva's responsibility? It's in her household, yes. And Tina's gonna do what she wants to do because she's a grown adult. But honestly, what could Miss Reva do? You guys will probably say she can kick her out. She's still gonna have a phone and she can still talk and do what she's going to do. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know if it's fair to blame Miss Reva when Tina is an adult herself. And from the sounds of it, Miss Reva has tried to defuse the situation by contacting Queen, but Queen hasn't responded. So it's like, it looks like Miss Reva is in the middle as well. Not only Queen's in the middle, but Miss Reva could also be in the middle of the whole situation. Now, some people said that she's using Tina to get the information out so she can still continue getting money from Queen, because again, if she was to speak out, maybe Queen Naija will cut the allowance, and she's in the situation where she cannot take care of herself. And I know Tina's ex has also spoke a little bit about this as well. So if that's the situation and that's true, then that will make sense. As well as that, is Miss Reva coaching Tina? And again, we'll get more into that in another video. But it also makes sense to Miss Reva being in the middle of the whole situation and not coaching Tina, and Tina being fed up with the whole drama, Clarence taking shots and Clarence saying things and her not being able to clear her name. So it makes sense with all this build up for Tina to finally get over it and start making videos on the situation. Now, in one of Tina's reactions, she also brings up the food incident when Miss Reva was cooking like a peace offering, man. She was cooking in the kitchen.
My mom has apologized to Clarence several of times. Several videos. A message to Queen. My mom has apologized. She cooked the whole dinner for them. And then turned around and wasn't allowed in the house. My mom called Queen up and said, Queen, I think you should just let me step in your house for a moment to drop the food off, to make it look like that I'm not allowed in your house. What you say, Queen? You said, it'll be all right. You and Clarence haven't talked yet. He still feels some type of way. And what the fans do, they took it how exactly my mom said that they would. She not allowed in the house.
I remember I made a video on that situation, which is very interesting because Miss Bar's TV was the one that actually speculated that something was going on.
But Mama wants you to try my car. This is my first.
I guess Clarence really don't want Queen Mom in the house.
Queen wouldn't let Miss Reva in her house. But according to Queen Naija, when Bars made that video, she commented saying,
Ignorant. I don't usually comment on things. What you're not going to do is make assumptions based off videos. My mom was the first one to come see my place when I first got it. Clarence did eat his plate the same night she dropped it off. I just did a video the next day eating leftovers of it as well. My mother's intentions were to drop the food off because it was late and I was pregnant and didn't want me to drive far. Before you go making videos, know your facts.
So according to Queen, her mother's intention was to drop the food off. Just drop it off, I guess, at the door. I don't know. But it's very telling that you have a pregnant woman going all the way downstairs, outside, I guess, to get the food, and none of the boys did it.
She sat there and she made a whole dinner for them. Patty and Clarence, y'all have not once thanked her.
First of all, my name is Mod. My name is Mod.
Y'all didn't thank her for cooking that hard cooked meal. Y'all ate it, but y'all didn't say thank you.
The cap. I don't know why it just hit me, but it was literally when they lived in the other building. I remember when her mom made the food, I was the one who went downstairs and got it because I'm not involved. So I literally took it and said thank you. Stop the cap. I said thank you. I definitely remember that day. You know, I don't get that high.
According to the video footage, the evidence is in the pudding. Queen went down and got the food, not Mod. Unless there was another time we did message Mod to get his side of the story and he did not respond. So either Mod is dreaming about it or he is lying.
How Queen didn't make them say thank you or at least put the input in there, that was wrong. My mama didn't have to do that. And the reason why I know that y'all ate my mom's food because Queen called my mom and said they ate the food was good. Not once was there a thank you in there. Not once. And that was her first apology.
So remember in the previous episode I talked about how Miss Reva did not know what was going on in Queen Naija and Christelle's relationship, and I can only assume it was about the abuse on Chris hitting on Queen. Well, apparently she did know. Check this out.
Some of the stuff that was going on in Queen's relationship we weren't aware of until Queen got out of that relationship. And the stuff that we did know that was going on in their relationship, Queen took my mom to the police station, was trying to have her press charges on him, and when she found out he was gonna face up to a year, she said, "Oh no, mama, I still love him."
The stuff that we did know, meaning before she got out of the relationship, Miss Reva took her to the police station, which means it must have been very serious, and I can only assume it was him physically abusing Queen, which means that she did know previously. So why would she go on the internet and act like she didn't know? And I wish I can find this video because she said it, guys, so I guess it's my word, but she said it in a video. So why would she go on the internet and say that she didn't know? Was it because of pride? Is it because she didn't want to look bad knowing that Queen Naija was in an abusive relationship and she didn't want to look like she didn't try to do anything when she did, and maybe she didn't want to talk about it because Queen Naija won't talk about it? It's a huge mess on why she wouldn't, like, why would she just lie over something like that?
So my mom took Queen back to the house and said, "If you like it, I love it." So speak on what you know, because if my mom was this toxic person like y'all painting her picture, don't y'all think it would rub off on Queen? Don't y'all think Queen would be toxic too? So how can y'all say Queen has a heart of gold, Queen is this, I feel so bad for Queen, and then y'all bash her mom when the apple don't fall too far from the tree? But at the same time, stop dragging my mom in it. Clarence, you too. Because I cannot just sit up here and believe how Queen has allowed you over and over again to disrespect our mom. That is wrong.
They saying, "Queen, stop explaining yourself because I'm not remaining silent anymore."
You don't never remain silent. You get to speak your truth every single time. You don't catch hell like I catch hell.
Now do you really believe that? Shorty got 9 million followers. You don't think she gets way more hell than you get? Come on, Mo. This is, look at her face. Like, this is, it's all cap, bro.
Of course Queen has a higher platform than me because of who she is. But that still doesn't mean that she catches more hell than me. And you know that. That's why you're sitting up here and you're making this whole situation about how I'm being jealous of her. Because you read those comments. You're wrong.
I don't think it's about who gets more hate and who doesn't get more hate, but it's obvious Tina does get bashed a lot due to her actions, for example, stealing the card, and then putting it out in the open for everyone to see when that should have been handled behind the closed doors. Like, why would you publicly post that? Because Clarence publicly posts that for everyone to see. We'll get more into that later.
The nerve, the audacity. You made a whole song, I got too much to say. You got out your truth about how you been feeling.
And that was a song where she admitted somebody did something that they weren't supposed to do to her. Like, you don't feel no type of way about that. And you gonna bring that up like it's a joke. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, you feel me? Like, look
how you brought that out. Look how you took that and made it look like I was making fun of her pain. When the title of the video is, I got too much to say. She said a lot in that song. And you took that and made it look like I was making fun of her molestation. How dare you do that, Clarence? That was wrong. I did not do that. I was expressing, when I said I got too much to say, I was expressing the fact that she had a lot to say. She spoke her truth in that song. I'm not an artist like her. So she spoke her truth and everybody heard it. And I was bringing out the fact that I cannot do that. Because when it comes to me, I have people like you using reverse psychology, trying to twist my words and make me look like something I'm not. And then I have y'all fans telling me to shut the F up, calling me all out my name. You know I wasn't talking about her molestation.
I definitely think this is true that Tina is not making fun of what happened to Queen Naija, because apparently she went through the same thing, so why would she do that?
I said my brother slept with me. Like, you forget that you told me your uncle.
Nobody else got to speak about anything. Nobody.
Speaking about how y'all treat her, she does
What
have a lot
have you
to
been
say.
holding in that you can't say? Or have your fans say for you? Because you on this high platform and you have your fans bash other people, which I got receipts on that too. You have your fans bash people, and then you want to say that you gotta remain silent. Y'all took my video that I made good and turned it into bad, including you. You comment under my video and had people bash me, then brought up my past. You don't see me bringing up your past. Before I made that video, you told me, you said if I had apologized to Clarence, that you would say something about it. But if I didn't apologize, that you would call me out on it. And what you do, you comment right under my comment, took the good out of my video, and made it bad with your comment.
Clarence never did anything to you. He's never said anything about you. Remember, you were the one who started to say things about him. And I get that you apologized on a recent video, but that was just last week. And you can't expect someone to get over something just because you've ready to move on. His video wasn't to sabotage mom's party. His video was just to explain why he doesn't come around, which he has every right to feel. He has never said anything about you until the situation with the card happened. And to correct you, yes, it was a joint card. It was both our money. So I'm not understanding why you're saying you're not asking for a sorry. You don't even need a sorry, because the only thing that was done to you was being exposed for something you set yourself up for. And if you trying to grow properly, taking full accountability for your actions should come without the if and the but and however. You without the if and the buts and howevers, you gotta know whatever you do in life comes consequences, even if it's years down the line. I go through the same thing. I have to deal with the consequences of what I said 4 years ago, and I can't do nothing about it.
Then deleted your comment because you knew that when I seen it, I was going to delete your comment, but you deleted it and let the Shade Room teens get a hold of it. I seen that, but nobody else sees that. It's like what you do gets swept up under the rug.
That's not true, because I was one of the drama channels that spoke on the situation and talked about how she could have communicated with you directly, just like you should be communicating with her directly instead of going to social media. And I don't think she purposely brung the past to purposely make you look wrong or make you look bad, and I don't think it's her fault that the teen Shade Room got it. The teen room would have got it because someone probably would have taken a screenshot. That's not her fault. It is her fault though for trying to make excuses and justifications in that long damn ass comment. And again, she should have communicated with you directly instead of leaving that comment.
Everything y'all do gets swept up under the rug like y'all in some secret society. I don't know. I'm just keeping it real. Tell the truth, shame the devil. You don't have to remain quiet about anything. And then you want to be, I misunderstood. Really? You misunderstood? I catch hell all the time. Even when I'm trying to be nice, I catch hell. You ain't stick up for me, not once. And this was before I so-called made your name look bad. You never stuck up for me. Even when I was on RTR Shade going against everybody, them trolls, everybody. I know y'all remember, TNK Squad, all of that. Nobody stuck up for me. Nobody defended me.
Can I ask you a question? Is it because you want Queen to defend you because of her following? Because like I don't see anybody else defending you either that's around you. Like I don't, no offense, but I don't see like your brother writing something and defending you. I don't see your mom writing and going to do a video and defending you either. Neither does Chris, neither does anybody. Like that's why it's like confusing me. That's just a question.
At the end of the day, a lot of the times, Queen Naija doesn't even get involved in those dramas back in the day, okay? She used to stay quiet and stuff. You would put yourself in this situation and defend her, and sometimes you would make things worse, Tina.
So all this drama basically started when someone asked Tina on Instagram Live if she has seen her sister, and she responded by saying,
Alright. Oh, you probably need to be getting ready to go.
No. But you guys, you'll find out sooner or later. I won't say anything else. Just know. You guys don't know what goes on behind the camera.
Why did it just sound like that? I don't think it sound
You know, they let you see what they want you to see. That's it.
But Queen Naija has defended you. She tweeted once, "I don't condone any speaking down about my family. That includes my mother, sister, and brother. So if y'all doing that and calling yourself a supporter of me, stop it now. Because no matter what, that's still family."
You got on there, you stuck up for Clarence. You got on there, you stuck up for Patty. You stuck up for even Leslie. You stuck up for Sandra. Not once you throw your neck out and stick up for me. But you misunderstood. You hold so much in. Oh no.
There was that time when Clarence came for Tina, and I felt like he did that purposely, and this is my assumption, my conspiracy, because Tina came for him first.
Now before this, there was a lot of drama with Clarence because, as you know, he and Queen released a video and the attention between them looked really weird.
And then afterwards, he ended up exposing that she was the one who stole the credit card when he didn't have to. And then she ended up getting bashed on social media. Not once did, maybe Queen did defend her sister behind the closed doors, like why put that on social media? Not once did she condemn Clarence for putting it on social media for the whole world to see. She will call out Tina for her wrongdoings, but she would never ever do it to Clarence publicly. Now, Queen's not the only one who will publicly make Tina look bad. Her mom did it real bad by lying on Tina's name, so I think. Well, one of them's lying. Check it out.
And It's Just Reva, which is Queen's mother's YouTube account, commented, "Thank you." Wait, after all that, she ended up saying this on the comment section in Shrek and Fiona's channel, I think.
No, we're not about to reply.
TK Squad used to talk so much shit about you, Tina. First off, I never even made that comment.
Tina,
because I don't even
Tina,
like TK Squad.
Nobody said.
Graduation is tomorrow.
Yeah, that was a shot at me. Your son / nephew. No, that's not how life works. No.
It wasn't a shot. It said / nephew. That means I was talking about you. It's not a sub. It's not anything. But yeah, it says your son. So that means I was talking about Chris. And then / nephew. That means I was talking about you.
Because you got the nerve. You really do. She just bought you a Corvette, right? Why you make her cry on Christmas? You ain't think we knew about that, did you? Yeah. As good as she been to you, Clarence, you made her cry on Christmas? This supposed to be a holly jolly time, right?
Now, looking at Clarence's face, he does look very surprised. And if you look at the comments around that time, December the 23rd, on Queen Naija's Twitter, it does look like there was something going on behind the scenes.
One thing I'm not going to sit here and say is that, one, I don't remember this. I believe we were doing Vlogmas and we did Christmas. But like, me and Queen are not perfect, Tina. I'm not portraying to be perfect like how you guys are portraying to be perfect. No shape or form am I trying to tell you that I'm perfect. So if we do argue, that is normal. What I would never do is some of the things y'all have done is talk to her the way that you guys talk to her, or violate and cross the lines that you guys violate and cross. What you're trying to do right now is gaslight, because this is not even about CJ anymore. I've dealt with Tina and I've dealt with her mom for a very long time. I haven't said anything because, like, it's someone's mom. I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with someone's mom. I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with somebody's little sister. But what I'm not gonna let happen is people bully my shorty. Like, and that's what's happened before I've got here. It's happened after, because it's hard. I understand it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But to be in Queen's situation is very hard. There's a lot that goes into it. I let her speak on that, but it's like, I've dealt with this for a long time.